Hello, everyone, and welcome to the last episode of this season of Parazoologists Wanted. Last, we had left off on the initiative order. It was the big Tarrasque slash uh, Star's partner uh, uh, uh,
Oh,
st- stomped twice on uh, um, Rimengraves
Graves.
in a way to threaten and Sebastian and asking for the head of
Had
Kronos in exchange for the life of his companion. Uh, so that's gonna be the end of that creature's turn. We're gonna pick it up from there with Ari. You might want to connect into Roll20 because it's your turn.
and he's muted.
All
I
right.
think there's something wrong with him, but
Um, Understood. In this case, we're going to delay Bradley escaping from the place where he was being kept and joining the battlefield. All right. Uh, all right. It's gonna be Reina's turn. Reina, you can see Sebastian is sort of like hesitating. You know, it's not his turn yet, so you don't know exactly what is going to happen. But you can sort of prepare. What would you like to do?
Mm. Was it ever realized that Star and the others were on our side now?
So. t-
Dar seems to have been very vocal last session
Ye-
towards the end.
uh,
Mm.
yes. Um, I think more specifically, when you mean our when you mean our side, basically like the people, the people who are infected by by the demonic infection right now are Reina, Melanie, Emma, the big what was his name again?
Harvey.
Harvey. That's right. And uh, and I think that's it. Um, so uh, having been cleared of the demonic infection, both Brian and Star had started making moves that were more in your favor.
Mm.
More in the party's favor. Uh, yeah. Based off of that, what would
Is
you like to
Brian
do?
the only one still feared?
Sorry.
I'm still Leos and Brian are still feared.
Oh, oh
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, I couldn't see. Um, Leos though.
Yeah. Leos is right here.
Yes, I'm right here.
It's so weird because Leos's tokens like tucked to the side of his square.
Yeah. Because like all of the tokens that we have that are
Oh
that,
yeah,
that are
Senna's
like
only more centered because of the curve.
yeah
I didn't realize that.
yep the cape is why you're a little bit more to the right.
That's fine.
All right.
Mm.
Um. Well, I think I shall cast Thunderwave.
Okay. On.
Start.
Itself.
Graves.
All right.
No.
So that's a 15-foot cube. I'm.
Why are you talking to us?
From my understanding, the only people that you could really target are Leo's Star, and if you moved 5 feet, Brian.
And that is what I shall do.
All right, cool. I need Brian, Leos, and Star to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry, Leos, but we need to deal with these people.
Ouch.
All right, so Senna, you're going to take half damage and not be pushed. Same for. Oh no, actually, the
Leos
spell
and-
save is 17. Never mind. Everybody is pushed 10 feet. So I'm gonna move the tokens, and everybody takes the full 8 points of thunder damage. So that moves.
Cool. And Star is going to Wrath of the Storm back.
Okay. So that's pushing them 5 feet this way. And this is 10 feet this way.
Right, there's a con save.
Cool. So Wrath of the
So
Storm,
how-
is that a reaction?
Yep.
All right.
It's a -8.
What was the damage for Thunderwave? Oh,
8.
just 8.
8.
Cool.
So I think that's targeting Reyna. Reyna, if you could make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep.
All right.
15.
15 is going to be a fail. So what does that do?
Give me a second.
Okay. You can thunderously rebuke attackers when a creature within 5 feet of you that you can see hits you with an attack. You can use a reaction to cause that creature to make a dexterity saving throw. All right. Cool. So yeah, this you get thrown back. You take a little bit of that lightning damage that you took and redirect it at Reyna. Reyna, that was
You
right.
get shoved too.
Oh, when you deal lightning damage to a large or smaller creature, you can also. Okay, all right. So, so it's like. Oh, it's like that scene from Star Wars 3 where the Emperor is shooting lightning and Yoda is like concentrating the lightning, and then both of them get pushed away by the explosion.
We just tased each other.
Pretty much.
Tasing someone while holding their arm means that the current also passes through you. So yeah, something along those lines. Reyna, you still have your bonus action and your movement.
For the same damage as well.
Yeah.
Oh. Sadly, still don't have any bonus actions.
Okay.
So, I will just. Yeah, I'll just move here.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, Brian. You have been pushed a little bit. You're still frightened. You can try to not be frightened again at the end of your turn. Stillness of the mind.
Liquid
Excellent.
courage. Liquid courage.
Okay.
As he just like drinks down a bottle of beer and just
all right. You are no
his head.
longer. You're no longer frightened. That was your action.
yeah, that was my action.
Yeah, you still have your bonus action and your movement.
I got that idea. I am very annoyed at you. But I can't attack on this turn. Um. Yeah, I can't attack. So, what can I do at this point? What does my thing do again? It's a. Is it a light? No, it's a ranged weapon. I have to attack with that. Yeah, hold on. Heck. I'm just like shivering. Walks forward menacingly.
Okay. You walk forward menacingly. All right. I roll. It seems Graves is occupied right now, so I rolled the
I'm bad.
successful. Oh,
You don't need to make death saves.
right. He's a Trinity. You're right. I keep
Yeah,
forgetting.
it'll be fine.
All right.
I'm back
Eventually.
anyway, so
Yay!
Okay. Uh. So. Uh. Um. It would be Raymond Graves' turn. You don't need to make death saves. Bradley enters the field, and you're in control of that character sheet. Once you connect to Roll20, I will hand it over to you, and you can act on that turn.
it is loading. Not
Mhm.
quickly, but it's loading.
Sorry, say that again.
It's not loading quickly, but it's loading.
Got it.
All right.
All right.
Yep, I have access to the sheet. Um, there.
You see that people are fighting. You don't know who is on what side, and right now it's a little bit
Hey, this
hard.
might be a slight problem. This character sheet's level 1 still.
Wait, what?
Probably did
Uh,
not load properly. You will need to reload Roll20 and try to open it again.
Yeah, it's level 7.
Yeah.
Weird.
Isn't it meant to be level 10?
9.
Um, what's
Oh yeah, 9. My bad.
yeah 9.
7's where we left it off in the lodge, right?
Yes.
Let me try and find it again. A lot of character sheets to scroll through.
Oh, yeah. This one.
Okay. Did it work? Yeah, I don't know. It's not.
You need to click it yourself.
Yeah, it keeps saying like use the character mancer create an NPC and stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
In this case, it seems Roll20 wants me to stay in control of Bradley. Bradley is going to run in and like, oh shit, no, sorry, and yell, who are we fighting? What's happening? And let's see, do I have a ranged healing spell?
Should have healing word. I'm pretty sure you can get that for just being a divine soul.
You get cure wounds from being divine soul at if you are aligned with a good deity, basically. Oh, I know. Is that a touch spell? 60 feet. Alright, cool. Let's move and see if I'm within 60 feet of the big monster. Alright. Yes! Alright.
Just barely.
Polymorph into a snail. So Bradley sees the very large creature, does not know that it's Harvey, sees that as the main threat, and is like, snail. Okay, let's make a wisdom saving throw, I think.
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
All right, 20. Natural 20. He is unaffected. It is now going to be Leos's turn.
Okay, since I can upcast spells, I'm just gonna tap Melanie here.
Okay. All right. So you're going to remove curse on Melanie. You see like you see her hair color changing from orange back to its original purple, and sword in her hand transforming into a hatchet as she returns, as her demonic curse gets removed. You have some movement if you would like, and a bonus action. Otherwise, you can also make your wisdom save to no longer be terrified from Harvey.
I am just going to like hide behind this tree if I can.
Advance where? Oh yeah, you can move behind cover behind the trees for sure.
Yeah, because and now I'm normal now. Also, I'm very injured. So
Got it.
wisdom save.
Natural 1. No, this is still a very scary situation. Even behind the trees, you can still see the top of like Harvey moving around with some strange faces floating about it. All right, Stardent.
I think because Star is extremely hesitant about trying to deal with Harvey right now, is just gonna outright lash out at the person who zapped them.
Yeah, that is logical.
Is gonna cast Shatter at level 4.
Sounds good. So that's gonna be an AOE. Go ahead and make. So it's a con save.
It's been a while, so I'm trying to figure out where I've put everything again. There we go. Level 4, but I'm gonna max the damage using my channel divinity.
Okay.
So it's going to be 40.
How much?
40.
40. Okay. Reyna, you failed the save, so you're gonna take the full damage.
And get thrown.
Okay, cool. So you are pushed onto the bridge. Still conscious, I think, based on the amount of HP, but looking very rough. All right.
Star is going to slowly walk towards Star.
All right. If there's no bonus action, it is Senna's turn.
Right. Senna just saw Melanie get the curse removed. So
Yes.
it's going to walk to here.
40 feet.
Yep, because I'm in Bloodsinger stance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me an extra 10 feet, so I'm at 40.
Nice.
I'm going to use my Griffin Cloak and Shazam over the bridge.
Okay.
Through the monster.
That
I'm
is
gonna aim higher so I don't hit Graves and I can just land, even if it's like 10 feet.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say there was a chance you would hit Graves. I think based on your position, hold on, you were here.
Yeah.
Okay. That does look like it would not hit Star, but it would hit Reyna.
It's a 5 feet line.
5
So
feet
unless
line.
the line,
Okay,
yeah, unless the line goes directly through their space, it's fine.
Okay, in this case, understood. So that is gonna be just okay. Dexterity saving throw. Ooh, I'm not good at dexterity. I'm good at strength and con, and that's it.
We figured it out.
Okay, so that is gonna be 16 lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oof, that is a huge chunk of my HP. It's not, I'm lying. Sebastian, it is your... Oh, sorry. That was your movement, that was your action, bonus action from Senna.
I currently do not have one because I've got both rights active and my Bloodsinger stances on.
Okay. It's going to be Sebastian's turn.
Oh, he looks down at the massive thing as it spoke to him. Almost seems to draw a deep breath before speaking, and you see him reach down and take out the head.
Okay.
This thing, then. Let me make this very clear to you. If you lay another finger on my companions or me, you will never have this. But if you stop fighting and think about talking it over, we may be able to reach a compromise that gives us both what we want. And just to make sure you don't get any ideas about nicking it out of my hand. And you see as sparks briefly gather in his hands before he will lightning bolt the head.
Okay, lightning bolts the head. Roll the damage for that.
Didn't roll. One moment.
Oh,
3d10. Oh no, wait, that's called lightning method.
30.
okay. You
Nice.
You electrocute the head. It bursts open from the lightning, and it is reduced to ashes.
No.
You see the you see Harvey roar in anger. A quick question. You had Reyna had left Cronenberg to give you the help action. Did you take? Is Cronenberg still perched like
No.
on your shoulders while you're flying 120 feet
No.
in the air? No,
He is not.
Okay. Okay, so that is okay. Make a persuasion check, and I'm going to make an intelligence check to piece together that usually the god, like divine artifacts don't really get destroyed, they change shapes. Okay, so 19, that's gonna give me advantage on my intelligence saving, on my intelligence roll. Okay, 15. You see that it's very good because I have a -4 intelligence, but because it's a saving throw, I do get a little bit more. Like Harvey looks like out of rage. He's about to crush Raymond, then pauses, and one of the faces that is floating around Harvey is gonna come a little bit closer to you, and you see it shift into a sort of like silver skull. So Reyna is going to recognize that this is Belial that you met in the memory of the Hanging Gardens, and this figure moves over and calls to Sebastian and says, "It's not destroyed. It's inside of you now, isn't it? What are your terms?"
Lay down your weapons, stop the fight, and we will talk. That is the first of my terms.
Okay. You see that like Harvey takes just a few steps back. You see that like he looks at his massive claws and teeth that are a part of his body, and is going to be like, you know, like move those hands up as if in surrender. Can't really drop the claws, the teeth, and so on. And you're gonna see the face of Belial turns to Reyna and says, "Stand down." All right, we are now. If everyone is all right with this, we're going to move out of initiative. All right. Or if someone is planning to do something, we can stay in initiative. Just anybody needs to.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for Brian.
Okay.
Yes, we're waiting with continuing to talk because people might not be stopping the fight yet.
I'd say that's a save. It barely makes it.
All right.
So let's stop the fight.
Okay. Sounds good. So yeah, the head of Belial floats over and is going to say, the humans have always desired the potential to change, and that potential comes from us, from the impossible shapes that never got to exist in this world. We just want to break through from non-existence into existence.
And I suppose I would be lying if I said what you had offered did not intrigue me. Tell me, who exactly are you?
I am Belial. I am the first human to ever fall into a garden touched by demons, and I am one of them now.
I see.
I speak on their behalf. My form is more stable, thanks to the divine spark that I received from the gods, just like all other humans. Leos, I think the terrifying presence kind of goes away with the Tarrasque stopping its yelling and just raising its hands. So Leos is no longer feared.
That makes
Yay!
sense why they would desire the head and the sparks then. But
So,
I presume this existence is what you prioritize over anything else, yes?
that that is the unified will of the people I represent. We are often called demons for our ability to grant change and our desire to enter the world of the mortals, but think of us more as the rough draft of the creatures that now exist on Earth.
Fair enough. And if you were given existence, tell me, what would you do?
And like when you ask this question, you see basically the faces made of quicksilver that are floating around all start speaking and saying different things. The one that looks more animalistic is basically just like barking, groaning, doing its best to communicate without being able to form words. You're gonna hear multiple voices coming from multiple humanoid throats. Make an insight check.
Alright. I will use the magical guidance to reroll that for one sorcery point.
Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, like you can't tell what the motivations of those creatures will be once they exist. Like there's too much speaking all at once. They seem to be able to like speak in a unified manner through Belial when talking about existing, and that's about it.
Yeah. So chaotic mostly.
Yeah.
Okay, could I roll insight would Brian roll insight as well?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
All right. With
But
12
Sorry,
insight, Leos, you
Brian.
your understanding of the situation is that much is that much like the people who have been touched by the demonic infection, like Reyna and Brian, Star, and so on, their goals are unique to themselves, right? They're still different individuals who might disagree on some on a lot of things. So you realize that like this would bring into existence a lot of different creatures whose and based on the fact that they're all talking at the same time, that like it's very unpredictable what each of them would want to do once they exist. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Brian will just say, explanation time, and we'll explain everything he just said.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Belial, I am possibly willing to aid you in gaining this existence you so desire, although it is not without conditions. Being what you are, I imagine you are aware of Earth, yes?
Yes, that is where I was born.
Same, and in the brief time that I have been alive, I have witnessed again and again how all this arcane, divine, locks, knocks, everything that they touch upon the earth just makes it fouler.
Um,
The first condition I would require to aid you is that demonkind will not touch Earth. They are free to roam wherever they want, other than that. If they want to take Blux, so be it. If they want to take Nox, I couldn't care less. Earth, however, will remain untouched.
You so like uh you see like them sort of pondering this and Belial gets back to you and says in that uh, um, if you give us what you want, you will have to jump yourself into the Mercury.
I
You
assume as
you
much.
yourself will be one of us, restricted only not to never to walk the earth.
I am just as tainted by magic as most other things. I would be a destructive force there anyway.
The gods have done their best to try to keep us from touching Earth. The many of us believe the gardens would be sufficient to house us. However, uh, and however, uh, I can't. I can't control that only the ones who agree to this will be able to pass through into the world.
Perhaps not, but, well, those that do not agree to it, I will deal with, and I hope that others will.
If that's the price for existence, I will help as well.
That is the first. The second is the communities here that I protect, the one that were attacking. Sunrise and the Nest. You will not act with aggression or without consent towards them. Similarly, if someone breaks that, they will be dealt with.
Uh, uh, I do not mean anyone harm. Those that I plotted to effect. Mostly, it was to grant them the change that they desired. Uh, uh, there will be no more death by my hand, and I will help protect those communities from demons who might disagree with me.
Thirdly, any influence you've had on the minds of those I consider my companions will end. They will choose what they want of their own free will, and you will not do no further harm to them.
You see the head turns towards Reyna, the only person who's still. One of the heads turns towards Reyna. The other one turns towards here, where there's no one. There's just Victor Victrum and Cronenberg, right, like right next to there. But this is where Emma is,
Mhm.
and basically, are going to say this would mean changing you back to the way that you were before. Uh, um,
At least give them the option to choose, free of any mental influence from your species' behalf.
uh, which ones get to choose? Because they
All those present.
the versions of themselves that are here are the changed versions, but the originals, as you call them, are now on the other side of the mirror.
Bring them both. Let them talk it over. See what they want to do.
Uh, um,
If both wish to exist, that could certainly, potentially be possible, yes. Since what this does is give you the ability to exist, after all.
yeah.
Excuse me. This is Brian here.
Yeah.
One of those faces should be pointing at Graves over there.
Yeah. You see that one of those faces tried to talk to Graves, and Graves is, unless Graves has been healed by a healing spell, he is still
Yeah,
unconscious. Although Bradley might be able to come in and basically like get Graves back up on his feet.
He's currently propped up against Senna's knee.
Could you say that again, Cleffy? I didn't hear you.
He's currently propped up against Senna's knee, but I have no healing magic, so I just kind of pulled him out of the credit that he was Yamcha and
Yeah, and I missed having ribs. That was a good run.
Mhm.
So yeah.
The final criteria, Belial, depends on what I value most for myself. It's what I tried to keep in line with for as long as I've been in the position that I am, and that is the right to individuality, to a self. I will continue to exist as myself. I will change, I assume, but you will have no influence on my mind. If I am another, I will simply be, at best, both, but I will remain.
Like you see Belial sort of like, you see the skull sort of squint and say uh um uh, uh as far as magical influence, that can be guaranteed, but everyone gets influenced by those around them.
Of course,
So, okay.
it is merely the magical influence which I forbid.
In this case, I will take you all to the glacier, and those of you who are transformed will be able to talk it out with those on the other side of the mirror. And you see um, you see Harvey sort of like lean down, like unfurl this like gigantic clawed hand, and basically offer transportation to the party.
Well, I
That
mean,
is fair.
it's this
That
person
is
down there.
fair.
Makes sense.
Uh, um, yeah. Uh, um, and so, Star, you mentioned once this deal is struck, you will give me Harvey back. you you see that Belial says Harvey is one of those who is still under the demonic influence, who will get to talk it out with the other one on the other side of the mirror and figure out who is going to exist.
Uh, okay.
All right.
Very well. That's.
Oh my goodness, I
I
had found
take
the
it we have a
13.
deal.
Okay. All right. So things settle a little bit. If if your characters want to like have interactions before you climb on board or while you are being transported towards the glacier, now is the time to do so.
Could I,
Okay, yeah.
perchance, maybe get some healing from someone?
Yep,
I think
that's
Bradley was healing you.
Yeah, Bradley.
Ah.
All right, let's see. There we go. Why
Let's
isn't
do
it?
whatever.
Why wouldn't it just roll? Okay, you're like Bradley has
an
most
attack.
of his spell slots, so you're gonna be back to full HP.
Cool.
All right. So yeah,
Did we win?
while you're transported, while you're being transported, Sebastian, you feel this sort of like stiffness settle in your neck.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Could I theoretically use this spell to like give like change put the curse back into the head it was originally in, though messed up.
It's destroyed us.
No,
It's
the head,
destroyed.
the original head got.
And if
got
you asked to do
destroyed.
that, Sebastian would deny you.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, I was a little dead for a second there almost. Could I just get a quick catch up on what we're doing here?
Leos and Brian was like at the exact same time. Explanation time.
Oh. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Hey. As I'm going to where is it?
Is Sebastian just going to fly alongside, or is he joining on the hand?
He does seem to fly alongside and would probably descend towards Jenna first, of all things.
In which case, I think Senna would just lean against him.
Yeah. And would you wish to fly with me?
Always.
Cast fly on both of us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're going, also reaching into the pack I have and taking out the garden seed and handing it over to Senna.
Are you sure about this?
What's with you?
I am
With
utterly
you.
terrified, Senna, but it is the best solution I see.
If I can
Yeah.
shoulder any of this, I will.
I have already made a choice when I destroyed the head, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Take the seed and tuck it into my cloak somewhere.
All right. So, you're being transported by something that whose footsteps shake the very land upon which you've been living for a little while. It only takes about 10 minutes for you to reach the for all of you to reach the glacier, and Harvey doesn't seem to have much difficulty climbing to the top of it, to where the quicksilver pools are already sort of frozen over, but just by scratching a little bit, like the ice is removed and you see bubbling quicksilver. Those of you who are transformed are able to see their reflections as their original selves. You see Harvey, who is reflected in the quicksilver, who is like looking at the whole situation a little bit calmer now. They're not banging and against the surface trying to get through like they were in Raina's dream. But yeah. They like don't seem to be able to produce any sound, but you when you see them like blowing a little bit of breath on their side of the mirror, they're able to like write something with that like with their fingers. Unlike the demons so far, when they write it, it's written upside, like it's written like it's inverted writing basically. So they are going to be able to communicate. Harvey definitely, like the original Harvey, definitely wants to come back to the other side. As far as like Graves, I don't know if you're going to like peer into your reflection and have that negotiation, but yeah, the original Graves is there, and yeah, what is that discussion going to look like?
Jeez. Can Graves hear the other
bear
Graves?
in mind they might be able to both exist once Sebastian goes through, because all of the shapes that are on the other side of the mirror will get like have a small chance of passing through to this side, thanks to the divine power of the head of Kronos. You can see it's a little bit more harder to see other people's reflections, but it is possible to see. It's like the farther away from your own reflection they are, the more the quicksilver's surface sort of like blurs them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like if Senna is standing right next to Graves, you'll both be able to see each other's reflections.
Can we talk to our reflections?
They don't seem to be able to hear you, and they don't see and they don't seem to be able to be producing any sounds. Like I said, they are like blowing a little bit of steam on the surface, and then like writing, and then they're able to like write with their fingers.
Okay, Graves is gonna blow some steam onto the full surface, and write out, how's it going down there?
Just writes back, are you mocking me?
The response is, it's not. I don't feel like I exist.
It's not ideal.
I'll just swipe that away and then rewrite damn.
Okay.
Well, this is a problem.
Yes, this is a very philosophical problem, isn't it? um, as like as part of the deal, you are going to see like Harvey and the Tarask seem to talk for just a little bit, and the Tarask is then going to like lean down and crash into the frozen surface of the water, of the Quicksilver, disappear within, and then like throw out Harvey and like the five masks that he had put on. So Harvey looks like this black, long-haired man, tu- tu- tu, with glasses. If I, yeah, he looks like one of the dads, one of Bo's dads from Shira.
Hmm.
I think as soon as Star sees him, they're gonna run as quickly as they can and slip on the ice and just fall into him.
Nice. You're like pretty close to the edge of the Quicksilver, but you are like hugging happily. Right.
Is Star's Ken somewhere around, or did that fall in and they need to get a replacement?
Is what somewhere around?
Star's Ken.
Starscane. I do believe Starscane reappeared when the remove curse was cast on Star.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
I was playing them with even further reduced movement because of that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
So to clear this up, there's a possibility of both versions of somebody existing.
Yes. It's it like basically you uh, like okay, so Cronenberg is now going to serve as the voice for Belial now that the Taras is gone, and so she says the head is only a small piece, is only a fraction of the power of a god, and the god's powers, ability to create things was already it had a set limit from the moment they were born. The head will allow a lot of demons to come through, a lot of shapes that didn't get a chance to exist, but not all of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, Senna might have to talk to us.
Yeah.
But that's a conversation for later. For now, Senna just has piled snow around their feet, so they don't need to see it.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would like. Okay, hold on. So, some of the things that you can see in the reflections of the Quicksilver. Now that you're spending a little bit more time, gazing into them, is anyone familiar with the work of Hieronymus Bosch?
No.
Okay.
Seems familiar, but no.
Hieronymus Bosch is there we go. Here I'll get the image of the thing in question. Like famous medieval times painter like well known for his depiction of amongst other things hell. There we go. Copy image. Um, Here, I'll post it in general. So this is this is in lore the representation of what a corrupted garden looks like, because that painter had visions of basically a corrupted garden in Prague. So the first, so like it's the rightmost it's the rightmost part of the painting that represents hell. So you see creatures that are amalgamations of humanoid and animals, like that's deer creature with a spear and things like this that seem to exist on the other side in defiance of the laws of physics for some of them. But yeah,
Those
this,
ears have a knife.
huh?
Those ears have a knife.
Yes. So like this is
no.
this
Knife.
in the original lore of Trinities, this is canonically what like what you might, something that you might expect to see while looking into a place that mostly has those demons.
I love it.
All right.
So to clarify,
Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. Leos and Brian were having an argument.
Okay. Could you read it? If you would be all right with that.
Broke the fourth wall so badly it ended up in the memes channel.
Yeah, it is in the
Yep.
memes channel.
Listen, we don't come to. Okay. Listen, we don't conquer to fricks around these parts. Scram, weirdo. Oh yeah, I don't polycotton to coping tropes, even my own. So why don't you split? Looks like I already did. There's a sad figment of my twisted psyche's tragic dividend. You're the un-me, I'm the real me. You wanna be me? Kiddo, I was the real me when you were still in my blind mind. Hate to break it to you, but I wore them. I fought them first. Me gave thee the psychological hand you down. No wait, that's Brian.
Oh boy.
So you're the one who ruined them. Whoever found it destroyed it. You like me to be you, wouldn't me? But it's too late. You snooze, you lose, you sleep, you weep, you nap, you get slapper, you slumber a cucumber. You catch up on some Zeds, you get out of my head. You slumber a I don't want to talk about nothing else. Listen, the arcane force is not big enough for metaphysical breakers. You couldn't seek out your way out of a cardboard bag. Yeah, I know, because it would be an egg. This bad guy might be better than me. You're right, I am better than me. Look, buddy. Know when you're defeated and accept it. No thanks, I'm full, because I eat fools like you for breakfast. Look at you. You look so superficial. You probably judge things by their physical appearance. Oh yeah? Your mom's so shallow she probably thinks this quip is about her. You're about as deep as a bowl of soup, and your tongue as sharp as a soup spoon. Hey, say what you want about me, but lay off the soup. If you love soup so much, why don't you marry soup? I don't know. I mean, because I'm already married to friendship. Yeah, only a black girl would marry you. I know everything you're gonna say, and I know everything you're gonna don't. Oh yeah? When God was passing out insight, when the Arcane Force was passing out insight, you thought he said that when God was when Arcane Force was passing holy prophets, you thought he said, or they faucets, because your mind has insanity of the brain faucet. Are you so dumb you even answer rhetorical questions? I don't know. Do you? Like, and they both get smacked, smack.
Okay. They they're getting into a more physical fight at this point. Um.
Not that, but they just like both get backhand in the head.
Okay. Got it.
Right, are the two of you done?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, come here for a moment.
Who is
one-
that I'm getting? Sorry.
Leos,
All right.
he's speaking in his head. You had some form of protection when you last went into this, yes?
Yeah.
Give me that guarantee, if you will.
He like taps you on like the soldier, and like you like feel wording just like
Now that's highly uncomfortable.
yeah, you see like words like wrap around your like head for a moment there, as a protection of evil and good is cast upon ye.
Right, it's time then, I guess. Yeah, he probably grasps Senna's hand for a moment, and quietly squeezes it. I take it you don't plan on going through, from what I understand.
It's not for me.
Then you should probably let go.
Okay. Then I'll squeeze just once more before leaving go.
I'll see you on the other side.
You better.
And I think because it's fun and dramatic flair, Sebastian would like to cast telekinesis and use it to crack the ice, essentially.
Nice.
This massive shattering of the ice before him, and
Mm-hmm.
essentially grasping the mercury beneath and trying to lift it up into almost like a gate in front of him.
Nice. Yeah, you thanks to shape water, you're able to like lift it so that it creates a sort of like portal in front of you, where you can see your reflection. You actually do not see do not see your reflection anymore. You see the reflection of the people behind you, but you're currently yours is not visible.
Belial, care to explain what I'm seeing?
The spell your so like Cronenberg trots over and says, I think the spell that your friend cast is
I'm using it all right, you have to be in the water, then I cast it on you.
It's only preventing me from seeing it then, I take it.
It would prevent you from being transformed as well.
Right. Well, you better hold up your end of the bargain, else we're gonna have issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Drop it, Leos.
All right. As evil and good like fades, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And yeah, Sebastian slowly steps towards it as he does, briefly conjuring the soul blade and leaving it aside for just a moment because it shouldn't have to endure the transformation just because he does.
All right.
And
So
yes,
you
stepping in.
pass through. There is a brief ripple from the portal that you've created, and that ripple sort of like extends beneath the ice, and Sebastian doesn't immediately come back out. Instead, all of you hear as the ice of the glacier around you starts to crack a little bit.
Oh, I don't like that.
And you like a little bit of the gray blinding light that usually comes from the head of Kronos is gonna start shining out from inside of the Quicksilver, and you hear coming from the bottom of the glacier. You're going to see basically a burst of Quicksilver splashing onto the forest beneath, and tons of like basically creatures that emerge from the liquid, and more and more of that Quicksilver is pushed through. While you're distracted by what's happening on the at the bottom of the glacier, somebody new is going to come out of. All right, there we go. I'm going to make it visible for everyone. This is what. This is the person who comes out of the portal where Sebastian went in.
I'm just gonna look at them very hesitantly.
Are you confused? I'm definitely confused.
All right.
It's interesting.
So we can make a. So I would like everyone to make a roll. You have one chance in 12 that your reflection from the other side will make it into this world. So everybody roll a d12, and if you roll a 12, your reflection also exists as another entity now. So Reina, I don't know if you basically like I don't think you mentioned it before this happened. So it's still Reina East. Reina West is on the other side of the mirror. Is going to stay there. All right.
Gyro?
If
Wait.
Everyone who's basically passed through has a chance, including Leos.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't have rolled then. Count that for Star then.
Yeah, count that for Star. All right.
I need to roll for D12 for Brian.
Just one D12 for Brian. Okay. So yeah. You are gonna see basically the lake of Quicksilver get like empty out. The glacier beneath your feet is going to maintain a lot of its structure, but basically there's this flood of Quicksilver that spawns strange creatures that just takes like that just like rushes through the Garden of Plenty, and uh, we're going to go into a little bit more of a cinematic mode for a second there, as within the as in the next hours that pass, this gush of Quicksilver continues, and more creatures spread out throughout this land. Um, and it is it does not look like it is going to uh, slow down, uh, um, like even hours after this has started. And you basically see that the most of the Garden of Plenty is pretty like pretty quickly overrun with like new and strange creatures, to the point there's so many herbivores that that a lot of the trees are already starting to get consumed. There's already so many creatures that have spread, and some of which have started to get hungry and to feast on other animals, including other demons that are present. You realize that there's just a like an immense quantity of new living creatures that are going to be coming out of the transformation of the head of Kronos. Within in the next few days, they're gonna figure like they're going to find entrances to other gardens and spread there, and it's going to be really weird and going to change a lot of things about the Trinity's universe. How as this new situation sort of like settles in, at the top of the glacier, there hasn't been a lot of like Quicksilver movement. Not a, like the only few new creatures that pop up around you are the ones that are able to fly. So you're going to see like like a few monkeys with bat wings, and giant butterflies and strange creatures flying around you in this like really weird and but yet beautiful display of just new creatures popping into existence. What are your characters going to um, this is probably like the scene that we're going to end to wrap up the campaign on. What are your characters going to do reflecting on what is happening? What are they? What do they think their future look like moving forward from here? Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that.
Would this be the time to switch with my reflection again?
If you want to, I guess.
Cronenberg would have probably communicated that you would need to do that before Sebastian went through.
Yeah, I think Graves would have done that then.
Graves would have done that? All right, got it.
Yeah.
And I think
Rena would have. Well,
Senna would have put Vincent back through.
Yeah,
Victrum.
Vincent Victor. Yeah.
I just didn't want to take anything from the
No.
moment that was going on.
That was very reasonable. What about Reyna? So we're
would have
going
agreed
we're
on the
going
two
back in time a
beings.
little bit.
They
Make
would
it
have
two
agreed on the two
randoms.
beings. But Reyna would have definitely come out.
Sorry. Could you say that again?
While Reina West would have come out, they would have agreed on the two beings existing.
Got it. There's like only one of the Reynas can be on like this side of the mirror. And the other one has a 1 in 12 chance of getting a chance to exist with just the head being put in there. They're like I imagine that in the future more pieces of gods, especially Kronos, can be acquired to do this again. If you want to get more, if you want to get another chance to get Reyna out of there and things like this, but before Sebastian steps in, like only one of you can be on this side of the mirror and be assured to exist when this is done.
Why can't they just a confusion, but can they mix each other? Like be like the Trinity or something like that?
Not really, no.
Wasn't the Rena before this already like halfway through?
So that transformation took a little bit more time. So it's like Reina East is the basically final stage of what the transformation would have been like. So it's either the original Reina or the new one who gets a chance, like
So
who gets a
we'd have
guarantee to exist.
So we'd have just gradually got the other one anyway.
Yes.
Right.
That is what was happening.
I couldn't tell if it was like a halfway point between the two.
Mm-hmm.
And it would stay there until the Mercury became more of a factor, but no.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Original Reina would have just simply promised to make sure that they get out, even if it took longer.
Okay.
Which version of Graves do we have?
It's the
Warlock
original.
Graves.
You get the original Graves back.
Aww. You're back under the thumb again.
Yeah. I had just a couple thoughts, Mainly, I think I can do more good like this, especially for the nest and everything. I mean,
Are you still gonna get in trouble for the time period where you weren't chained?
yeah, I probably am.
Oh no.
Great to
It's not my fault. A dragon threw me in.
Just to make sure it's not horrible, Grace is gonna try and like summon the Hexblade again. See if it's
The DM is BRB, so.
oh shoot.
I am back. You concentrate and the Hexblade appears in your hand.
Well, that's a good sign at least.
I think Senna just flinches. Oh god, it's back again.
I still had another soul blade, so it. Yeah. Well,
I think I'm still curious as to the version of Sebastian that came out.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk over with like my hand out, sort of thing to check.
Yeah, the thing I can tell you is they have a very similar body type to Sebastian. It's supposed just they look more feminine, presenting. They still wear the scarf. Which is
Yes!
notable. And I will say, as you get roughly within 10 feet of them, there's this faint, ever-present feeling that just seems to emanate from them, almost just bursting out with power. It's quite different from how Sebastian's power appeared. I'd say it's an analogy to approaching like a warm campfire in a cold autumn night. Is roughly how the sensation could be described.
That feels nice.
Hi, Senna.
Hi. Sebastian?
Yes, although not sure how people will ever get used to calling me that when I look like this. It's an odd experience, but, well, I knew what I was getting into.
What would you rather be called?
Honestly, I'm always gonna listen to Sebastian, but cut it short. Maybe John works or something.
Good to know.
Why not DM?
That's what I said. Leos
That was Brian.
or Brian.
Like, they're having like a confused, like, both of them are like confusing themselves, just like being around each other.
But yes, it is pleasant, Senna. My mind feels quiet for the first time I can remember.
So you don't have a passenger at all?
If I do, they're very, very quiet at the moment.
Oh, wow. I'm just gonna go in for a hug.
They hug you back.
You did it.
Hmm.
You really did it.
Guess I did. Now all that's left is maintaining the consequences of it.
I know if you don't mind, I need to go and apologize to somebody. And I'm gonna run and hug Rana.
John will
Senna, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Did you keep the hat?
Yes. Even though I just kept it in the backpack, I kept it.
It's just a lot of tears in that hug.
Yep.
The other you was so mean, but I totally deserved it at the same time. And then there was the penguin, and
I promise I won't do it again.
you better not. I promise. I'll do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Oh, good for you guys.
Well, any questions, ponderings, curiosities as to what we should do now? I'm sad to say I probably cannot fly us back down anymore. Not yet, at least.
I can help us get down safely.
Can we still see the horde of creatures that just came in here?
Yeah, it is still like basically like from where you are, you can see that the lake of quicksilver that is inside of the glacier is still spilling out. And you like it's really far down at this point, but it still seems to have more of a reservoir. Yeah.
Dang.
Well, hope you're happy, Belial.
You like you see Cronenberg watching over and through her. Belial is able to speak a little bit and say, I'm I might have a chance of getting no, I'm still stuck here on the other side. the quest to look for more god artifacts continues, but I will be free someday. Thank you for giving me this chance. And
Well, as long as you uphold your bargain, I could perhaps consider aiding you.
I will do my best. This is even more demons than I was expecting.
Yep.
All right.
I just realized I'm never going to hear your voice in my head again.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm sure I can figure out a way.
Good.
Mm.
They just smile at you.
All right. And
I think
Well, this is nice. Yep, sure is, I guess.
right. You is there anything else one of us wants to do before I describe the note that we're gonna end this campaign on?
Senna picks up Vincent like he's an item from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, you get like Vincent is really happy to be back on this side of the mirror and to not be a creature made out of mostly eyes.
Back on top of the crown you go, buddy.
Is the other group still around?
Yes. They like are basically like they're huddled again around Harvey. They're talking to one another, sort of like figuring out what is happening. Emma has reappeared from being invisible. You see that before Sebastian went through the portal, Emma switched out and was released from the demonic curse, went back to being the original one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Curse is just gonna walk up. Hey, just please, whatever you do, sir, now, please take your friend over there. My sanity can't handle two of them. Just
Oh yeah. Brian, come here.
Yeah.
All right.
Both of them look at you. Both Leos and Brian looks at them like, oh no, they're asking for you. No, they're asking for you. No, they're asking for me. Yep. Okay. I am confused. Me too.
How do you think we feel?
And like as you're all preparing to head to head down from the glacier, you hear behind you someone say, what the hell? And you hear footsteps running. You turn around to see Bradley cannonballing from the top of the glacier into the lake of Quicksilver while yelling his full name, Bradley Roy Jenkins, and he disappears beneath the surface of the Quicksilver, and that's where we're gonna end this season 2.
Very well.
Bradley's the BBEG for the next scene.
Yeah.
What could he want?
Just
Maybe
freedom,
have
I
very high
guess.
intelligence.
Lower charisma, higher intelligence. He wants to be a wizard.
No.
All right. good game, everyone. I'm gonna stop the recording here. We can still hang out. But yeah,
Well,
this
We
is-
did
we
it!
need to.
Yay.
Well, in between. Okay, next time,